in the present, what have you learned? What had you learned since open space agility having been born? Then you had a few iterations of that with some clients. What were the learnings that you had between 5 years and now, and how are you framing that in what we do going forward? Feel free.
Maybe the most important thing is it works. So I think we proved it. So I think what we can really say, it's not just the process where we were involved as well with process. We know what colleagues are doing now with the work of OpenSpace Beta, that all kind of well-prepared process went really very, very well. And this is something what makes me really happy. And the second thing for me personally is as well, it makes really fun. It's a very intense work, but it's a completely different atmosphere working with a client from an external side, and as well working to see how the client behaves. So this kind of work is really much more enjoyable. It's serious on the one side, and on the other side, it's really enjoyable work to do. Completely different.
Yes, totally different to the other approaches we tried before, right? Because, and I think I might add, while before the day in Maine 5 years ago, we had always felt we had failed as ourselves and the client. We hadn't failed, we had achieved some things, but the transformation as we wanted it to bring about, it had never occurred in the way we wanted it to be. Yeah. So results to us were miserable. And since we have been working with OpenSpace Beta, we can say there has been a failure rate of 0, right? So the approach works. It is so fast. That's the beautiful secret of time box change, as we now call it. There's so little time you have at your disposal to pull it off that while you have to focus your attention, and I must say, the master of ceremonies in all our transformation work with OpenSpace Beta has always been Silke. So she deserves the credit for, accompanying the client through the whole rite of passage or ritual of passage that is OpenSpace Beta. And I usually do the cell structure design part, the decentralization structural part, but Silke sees it through. And I think this can also only work because it's so fast, because you cannot transform an entire organization. This year, for example, at the end, in the last quarter or the last semester of last year, Silke had this client in Austria where the transformation happened. And of course, we always know when these things start. It will take the 90 days, basically, with a little bit before and a little bit after, but it will take just 90 days. And this makes it so reliable